Hey YouTubers, my name's Tim Fennell with the band Modus, and the purpose of this video is to teach you guys how to sweep pick properly. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube and about teaching you guys how to sweep pick, but a lot of people are leaving out the actual essence of the technique, and what it really comes down to is pick control. Okay, the best way to do this technique, for one, take it from just a simple A minor arpeggio. And what I'm doing is I've got my pinky on the 12th fret of the A, my middle finger on the 10th fret of the D, my first finger on the 9th fret of the G, and then again my middle finger on the 10th fret of the B, and then my first finger on the 8th fret of the E, followed by pinky on the 12th. It goes as follows. Now, what you're going to do, the reason why it's called sweep picking, for one, and which is one thing that I've never heard anybody explain on this thing, is you want your pick to mimic a broom, and what a broom does is sweeps. So you're going to be making this motion as if it was a broom sweeping across the guitar strings. Okay, now the other thing is, what I don't see anybody demonstrating is the actual wrist control, which is it doesn't come from the elbow, okay, it doesn't come from the arm, it's all in the wrist. And what I tell a lot of my students is it's kind of like flinging a frisbee. It's those same group of muscles there. And you know, a lot of people that do this kind of thing, if you want to, that's pretty much the same motion. You know, it's coming from the elbow, but you're rotating the forearm. Okay, so let's go as follows here. Really simple. Now, it sounds a lot faster than it actually is, but the best way to practice this technique is to start slowly and work your way up. And I would suggest picking through the notes or sweeping through the notes on the way down, and then let your fingers just fall back down to give it more of a legato feel. Like, for example, one more time, and then, you know, just work your way faster and faster and faster. And then once you got that down, sweep down, sweep back up. Okay, and to be a little more specific about that technique, you're sweeping all the way through the notes, all the way through but down to the high E string, and then you're going to pick that last note up. So you're going down, 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 up. Down, 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 up. Okay, and another thing that I haven't heard anybody demonstrate or seen, like I said, starts off with the pick control. You're not gripping the pick like this. You're gripping it more of like you would hold a pencil or a pen. Very simple. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And the other thing about the technique is where, you know, I hear a lot of people, and it just, I don't want to offend anybody, but it sounds like garbage because a lot of people don't know how to dial in their amps properly. I'm playing through a little teeny tiny little PV amp, but I've got the mids floored, I've got the bass floored, and I've got just enough treble for it to balance everything out. You know, for practice amp, sounds okay. Another thing I would suggest is start off with something small, like here's another A minor arpeggio, which is, I'm going to put my ring finger here on the 7th fret of the D, and then my first finger is going to bar across the rest of the strings here, the bottom 3 strings, and then I'm going to pick up that 8th fret with my pinky. That's a really cool one too. Another good way to practice this technique is just to play that kind of stuff. It sounds as silly as it sounds. Give it a try; it'll work. Because the thing is, you want to get the right hand first and foremost. That's where the whole technique is. And then you can start off with a simple bar chord.